We're going to talk a little bit about the Ebonite Real Time.
So big, you can't even see my face. Ballin' on the court, make them chase. Buzzer beat a shot clock, first place.
Solid, symmetrical. Got some games on this one. Kind of a funny story I got to go with this one. It's kind of fun to talk about. Comes shiny out of the box with compound on it. I believe it's 1500. 1500 plus compound is the final step of the cover. So, a funny story I was talking about with this ball. I had drilled it up, didn't have time to use it, went to a tournament. It was supposed to be like a challenge shot. I got there. In game one, I wasn't striking a lot. I was hitting the pocket a lot, wasn't striking a lot with the other ball I was using. Hadn't used the Real Time yet. And realized during game one that they had made a mistake and put the house shot out, which meant a little more friction. So I thought, well, I'm not able to get all 10 down with the ball I'm using. Let me pull this ball out I know nothing about other than what specs are, which fairly low RG, fairly high differential. I'll put the specs in the video. So I pull it out. I think I'll leave a 10 pin, and then I go sheet for 279. Since then, all this ball does is strike. I was super impressed with this ball. I'm gonna bump a little bit here. Targeting 15. What you gonna do? Check through the face. It strikes when it gets to the pocket most of the time. Not when you go through the face. Actually, sometimes it strikes there too. But this is one of the newer releases by Ebonite. They use the same core as the Big Time. This one is the Real Time. I didn't throw the Big Time. I talked to some people that threw it and they liked it. There's just some bowling balls I gotta say no to and not drill because too many bowling balls. But yeah, I'm super impressed with this ball. Oh God, I threw that bad. What's gonna happen? Well, I'm gonna pay for it with a 10 pin. Yeah. So in the Ebonite series, balls I really match up well with is the GB series and the 1 series. I really liked all those releases. When they come out with the Big Time, I just didn't know much about it. I think it was a new core at the time. And I drilled a bunch of other stuff, so I decided to go ahead and pass on it. And then this one come out, and I'd immediately heard good things about it, so I'm like, well, I'm gonna try it out. Glad I did. If you're gonna drill one thing this year from Ebonite, and you want to sim, drill this one. Yeah, that's a good shot. What's gonna happen there? 10 pin. So I said it earlier, so I jinxed it. But, so this ball is gonna be good for an array of people. So when you're looking for bowling balls or you're recommending bowling balls, it's nice to have those bowling balls right in the middle where basically you can recommend it to anybody. It kind of depends what you want. If you don't have a lot of hand and your center has a lot of oil, okay, this ball may not get a lot of use. But even if your center has oil and you have a lot of hand, you're going to use it. You're going to want to use it at some point. Maybe game 1, maybe not till game 3, but you're going to want to use it. Anytime this ball can work, you're going to want to throw it because it does strike a lot. This is probably my favorite sim solid since the CUDA with that power core. Love that ball. And sim solids, I've said it many times in my other videos, typically don't match up well with me. This one's kind of interesting because it is slower off the spot. It's really smooth, but it's so continuous. It just keeps driving through the pins. Now, I know it's not showcased so far because I'm a bad bowler and it doesn't left 10 pins here, but it really does. There. There. So that's what I really like about this ball. I always like the balls that are more predictable. Problem is sometimes the super predictable ones, I have trouble getting the corners out because the ball's just not coming off the spot. And my way I play the house shots a lot of times, I got to get the ball to change direction. With this one, I still get that predictable motion, but the ball is just so good at driving through the pins. Might be one of the best I've ever seen, how slow it is off the spot, but yet still continuous. I think I stood here. Oh, I just forgot. That's pretty good. What's that going to do? That deflected a little bit, but it's still enough to kick out the 10. You see what I'm saying? Like right now, this lane's probably really not perfect for that ball, and it's still able to strike. Now, what I can do is I can try to take my hand out of it real quick, try to bump right, see if it goes through the pins better, which if I do it right, probably will. I will jump 5 right, and I'll target 11. Oh, got it in. Yeah, see, that went right through the pins, and I got it in. But I got more speed, and I pushed it down the lane a little bit more. Now there, it's probably a good spot to play this ball right now, to be honest with you. That is about a little less than an arrow, weaker than what I just got done doing a video with the Effect Tour. Let me try that again and try to do it the right way. Oh, I hit it too much. Oh, nope. I missed right that time. So I missed left, then I missed right. It'll be interesting if I can actually hit my target. Maybe that'll happen, maybe it won't. We're gonna try that out though. Honestly, I think I can strike from there. See, typically I would have pulled this out like game 2 or 3 in league. I do wait for it to have a little bit of friction out here at Vero. Vero's got a little more oil than most places for their house shot. But I'm gonna try to get it to showcase what it can do right now. It's in that same spot and I actually try to hit my target here. There, that's what I meant to do. Oh, okay. So, all right. I think that's gonna be the better striking zone there though, for that ball right now. If I was to get 3-4 more games on here by myself, which would equal like game 2 in the league, at least 3 or 4 more games, if not more, then I think this ball would have enough friction and it would be dialed in pretty good. I'm gonna stay in that same spot, but I'm gonna just bump a little left. Target 12. There you go. Oh no, I didn't. And there's the problem whenever I do that. Just push the ball down lane. Me leaving a 5-pin. All right, let's go back to what I was doing before. Maybe I was wrong. Maybe stand there and not the idea. No, you can do it. Maybe I just can't do it right now. All right, let's see. Go back over here. That's not bad. Yeah, that's gonna be, it's deflecting a little bit. That's gonna be a better zone for that ball right now. So when you watch these videos, and I know guys play different zones and things like that, that is good information. But when you're bowling league at night or a tournament, whatever, there's still gonna be a certain spot and time that works best for that moment, for that ball. And that's where you gotta find it. Can you make it work? Yeah. All right, I'm gonna try that again. It's deflecting a little bit. I gotta move a little bit, see if I can't get through it to the pin better. Yeah, softened up, got around it a little bit more. So that's a pretty good spot with that ball. I'll go ahead and pull out my putt shot of the video. See if I can't finally win one. I think I lose way more of these than I win. So strike I win, 9 I tie. Yeah, right here. Right here. 9 I tie. 8. You're a terrible bowler and should give it up. That should be good, right? Oh, I got lucky. I'll take the win though. All right, that's all I got about the Ebonite Real Time. Boom out.